Twins are going to win the World Series. The Twins have won it.
In 1991, the Twins celebrated their second World Championship in a sea of Homer Hankies at the Metrodome.
It's a 1-0 inning victory.
25 years later, that title is savored with the memories of perhaps the greatest World Series ever, and for the impact that special time would ultimately have on generations to come.
The 1991 World Series was magical for so many reasons. A great series, obviously, another World Championship for the Minnesota Twins, heroic performances from a Jack Morris, a Kirby Puckett, the Homer Hanky made its return. And in 1991, the proceeds from Homer Hanky sales worked to create a new philanthropic effort for the Minnesota Twins, the creation of the Minnesota Twins Community Fund.
Shortly after its inception, the Twins Community Fund placed its focus squarely on growing the game.
It started in the mid-90s with the creation of the RBI Program with the assistance of Dave Winfield and Kirby Puckett. Today, that program, with the support of the Minneapolis and St. Paul Park and Rec departments, allows 5,000 to 6,000 kids every summer to play baseball and or softball in the urban centers of the Twin Cities.
How many hands? 2. 2 hands.
The effects of the Community Fund are felt throughout Minnesota, the Dakotas, western Wisconsin, and northern Iowa, as well as South Florida, Venezuela, and the Dominican Republic, where the Twins have facilities.
We want to grow the game in all parts of the upper Midwest that we call Twins territory. And we do a lot throughout those 5 states, and we do a lot in the Metro. But we want to make sure that if you can watch or see Twins baseball, that we're affecting you in some way. We use grants to help youth baseball and softball programs, but it's much more than that. We work with the youth baseball and softball organizations to help grow the game, to see what they need to improve with the product that they have, not just giving away money, but also providing support, resources, and just taking our cues from the youth baseball and softball organizations.
Part of those resources include free clinics for youngsters just getting started. And through the years, the Community Fund has provided the dollars to renovate over 600 ball fields across Twins territory.
You want to play on a field that has a fence, dugouts, grass infield a lot of times, and it's really made an impact that way. We had a grand opening at Bob Casey Field probably 10 years ago. And what we did with the field, with the funding from the Twins Community Fund, was we were able to put in dugouts, grass infield, irrigation, a fence. And I'll never forget the night we had the grand opening. The kids are in the dugout, and the comments I heard was, "This is a real baseball field." I mean, baseball and softball is really a social event. I mean, the parents love to come out. They bring their chairs. They'll maybe have a picnic after the game and that kind of thing. So that's all been made possible by funding for equipment, uniforms, the renovation of ball fields, thanks to the Community Fund.
From a first-year contribution of roughly $40,000, the Twins Community Fund now donates nearly $1.5 million annually. And as fans across Twins territory celebrate the 25th anniversary of a World Championship, the anniversary of the Community Fund is celebrated as well, for the difference it is sure to make for many years to come.
I think that it's created so many connections around the wonderful game of baseball and created opportunities for young people to play the game, for a tradition to be carried forward. And the life skills that this game teaches, I think, benefit young people, for the time that they go forward into their adult life. We feel strongly that recognizing the last 25 years of work for the Twins Community Fund is really important, not just because of so many people that have been involved in giving or helping govern the board, but really recognizing the number of lives that have been impacted across Twins territory by the great work of the Minnesota Twins Community Fund.